gotta hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fist. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat, and I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really... Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
Thousands. Here we go for round 1. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. You don't want to trade shots. They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is... Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How?
And here is Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Beautiful counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. perfect counter shot. That hook doesn't score. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Nice exchange here from both men. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Lucky that hook didn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. Got out of the way of that right hook. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Defense is not an option for these two. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He misses with that straight left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
On to the fifth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good counter-punching. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Beautiful counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different? This is the beginning of round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Misses with the straight left. The perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could... Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such stand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Punches coming from every angle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Can't score with that jab. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. That counter shot lands. It's all offense all the time. Misses with the straight left. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Delphine Persoon. She stands 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. And she'll be facing Jessica Casquilla McCaskill. She weighed in at 132 pounds. She's got a reach of about 69 inches, and she stands 5 foot 6.
This is it. This is that fight.
Introducing first, Delphine Persoon. This Belgian has really been turning heads since she burst onto the professional scene. Jessica Casquilla McCaskill, quite simply, one of the best fighters in the world today.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of Belgium, and ranked as one of the best female lightweight boxers in Ring Magazine, here is a women's lightweight champion of the world, Delphine Persoon. Fighting out of the blue.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That hook won't score. A perfect counter shot. He wasn't ready for that counter. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Persoon in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell to start round 2. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. straight right, just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter shot by her. She scores with that counter. Good counter punching. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about pursuing in that last round. It's no. There's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Miss with that jab. Good counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. These two fighters are made for one another. Nice counter shot by her. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Perfect counter lands. They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about pursuing in that last round. Well, things. There's the bell for round 4. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Respect for each other's punching power. Nice counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
They exchange punches. about that time counter shot? That hook just can't find the target. It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter punch. She got clipped by that counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about pursuing in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. They miss with the jab. Punch, counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about pursuing in that last round. Pretty. This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. Looking to land the hook. Misses with the jab. She can't find a home for that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about pursuing in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Incredible work rate. The jab doesn't quite connect. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. She catches and counters. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about pursuing in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out. There's the bell to start round 8. They really seem to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are...
And Delphine Pursoon hits the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and she's got an impressive lead here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. They threw the hook. It didn't land. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
life, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate in the vein. Guys eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laughed for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
That's it. You're winning the round. Nothing stupid. Ignore it. Ignore it.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through cat. You've done...
And box.
That's it. Get in his head. Yes, that's it. Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. The jab's work.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on.
Do your business. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Don't worry about it. Relax.
Be clever. Be clever what you're doing.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let...
Let's go.